but Grad in Russian means stay strong. The Grad BM-21 has been recently mounted on Ashok Leland chassis, replacing the erstwhile dual chassis. This weapon terrorized our adversaries entrenched on the mountain tops in Kargil. The very sight of the rockets slamming into the enemy position was a great morale booster for our brave infantry. The Grand BM-21 consists of a cluster of 40 tubes. A rocket weighs 66 kilograms, carrying a high explosive warhead weighing 18.4 kilograms. Each rocket can be delivered up to a maximum range of 40 kilometers. A launcher can fire a salvo of 40 rockets within a span of just 20 seconds. The Grad BM-21 is presently loaded with 40 rockets. The rockets have a danger area of 250 meters behind the launcher. This is due to the backblast and the hazard of flying contact plate. Notwithstanding that, in order to let you have a closer look at the firing, this launcher will now fire a salvo of rockets in area Paula 1. Please hold on to your headgear and look out for flying debris. Rockets, fire! Ladies and gentlemen, we definitely would not like to endanger you, the future commanders of our defense forces. Therefore, to witness the firing of the Grand BM-21, please look quarter left, about 300 meters, where you will see two Grand BM-21 launchers in firing mode, being indicated by a red flag. We will now show you rockets being fired from the launcher. First look toward the launcher, which will fire now! Then towards the area of Ravan. Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed rockets fired from a BM-21 launcher positioned at a safe distance. For the information of the audience, the area covered by salvo ability to avoid this enemy counter bombardment by moving out quickly from a firing position after executing fire missions is called shoot and screw. The same will now be demonstrated here by K9 Vajra, the M777 ultralight howitzer and the Bofors. Ladies and gentlemen, please look in front how quickly these guns have moved out of their heights to take up respective positions in area open patch. K9 Vajra is truly an autonomous gun, which can not only move swiftly in the battlefield, but also has the ability to orient itself with the help of inertial navigation. The ability of shoot and screw is not restricted to K9 Vajra. Its auxiliary power unit has the ability to change its firing platform quickly and avoid enemy counter bombardment. M777 ultralight howitzer, due to its light weight and ease of handling, is an agile gun. The gun can remain hidden from enemy observation because of its low cylinder and can also carry out quick extrication after delivering its devastating fire assault. Ladies and gentlemen, these guns have been brought into action and are now ready to surprise the unsuspecting enemy with a volley of rounds in area Diamond. To see the effect of the fire sword, please look towards area Diamond. enemy counter bombardment, these guns will have to move out from the firing position at the earliest. The uncanny agility of the guns make them capable of extricating even before the enemy can hear. The thunder of the guns pondering death and destruction on its evil intention. Shoot and spook is the ultimate display of the whenever and wherever desired. Guns are the real instrument shaping the battlefield. You will soon see how swiftly these guns extricate and vanish into the thick of the battle. Let us now acquaint you with certain surveillance and target acquisition equipment with the artillery, which forms the backbone of our intelligence framework. Ladies and gentlemen, please look towards your right. You can see an ELM 2140 approaching towards us. Another ELM 2140 radar is mounted on a 30-meter mobile mast, which is in half-raised position and placed on the left of the grandstand. It has been indicated by a red flag. ELM 2140 is a medium-range battlefield surveillance radar. It is capable of detecting enemy movement up to a distance of 40 kilometers and is capable of both surveillance as well as carrying out effective direction of all artillery fire. The radar detachment consists of 3 persons. It has a military portable high resolution display system, commonly called Euro, mounted on 2.5 inch coming towards the grandstand. Another Euro is mounted on a 17-meter mobile mast and placed on right of the grandstand. It has been indicated by a white flag. The radar is similar by different organizations and other electronic units. It provides long-range, accurate, post-ground locating capability in the helicopter will now move into the folds of ground and use natural cover available to hide itself from the enemy and carry out recce and observation as a scout helicopter for furtherance of operations. Name of the earth flying envisages flying as close to the ground as possible with direction, speed and height. The pilot will now steer the helicopter to right and left and showcase the maneuverability of helicopter and will recce the area where insertion of troops is going to take place. The helicopter is being flown by Brigadier SSB Bhalla from Combat Army Aviation Training School, and his co-pilot is Captain Studio Helka. The helicopter is now approaching the grandstand. Watch how low it flies. And bring the aircraft to a rapid stop. crucial activities carried out for occupation of a gun position. On seeing that the gun position officer has selected a suitable position, the battery with 6 guns is now building up. An officer becomes qualified to be a gun position officer after successful completion of the young officer's course. I must bring to your notice that certain drills for occupation have been curtailed for exercise purpose. You can see that the deployment orders have triggered off a series of actions at the gun end. Everyone in the gun position is charged with a sense of urgency. The king of the gun position is none other than a dashing young officer, Lieutenant Gaurav Kale, the GPO of the battery of 216 Medium Regiment, who has completed his young officer's course from School of Artillery just a month back. And today he has been entrusted with the challenging task of controlling the fire of the 6 guns of his battery. It must be understood that the deployment drills showcased here have been telescoped for today. The Commando OP officer will now give engagement orders to the O4 battery to neutralize the enemy troop concentration in general area Harbara.
Kilo Bravo 0, Mike Zulu Tango, height 6.0, battery target power, bearing 478 degrees, 3000, idle side, 2S, Kilo Bravo 0, Mike Zulu Tango, height 6.0.
The battery has just fired a total of 6 rounds fitted with direct action tubes for effective engagement of troops. Home base will be established in general area White Cross, extending from the south of Hump to the area north of Harbara. Let us now have a brief understanding of the attack plan and the fire plan supporting it. In phase 1 of the attack, the AGR will capture a rectangle of enemy troops into the FUP. There may also be a requirement to screen the movement of own troops by moving from FUP to the objective. Smoke is utilized as an effective Both the phase 1 objectives will be addressed simultaneously. To achieve surprise, the rounds will land near simultaneously on the objectives. This is achieved by a special fire-on-target procedure where the various equipment fire at different times to cater for their respective time of flight and land simultaneously on the target. We will now show you a fire call on phase 1 objective simultaneously at area rectangle and area diamond. With an enhanced degree of automation, the capability has been extended to artillery command and control systems, ATGS as well, wherein an integrated fire planning and modification for fire plan will be carried out within no time. Ladies and gentlemen, ATGS is contemporary with all the modern auto fire control systems being used in militaries all around the world, has been fully adopted by Indian artillery. After the successful completion of phase 1, the troops will now assault a near step and personal form. To depict the fire, the guns will now fire an area rectangle. To see the effect, lead towards area rectangle. has so far witnessed the execution of a fire plan in support of the tactical operation. Both the tactical commander and his artillery advisor must be in sync from the time a tactical plan is conceived till its successful completion. Ladies and gentlemen, it must be understood that artillery guns are area weapons. The field battery effectively neutralizes 150 meter by 150 meter area. Regiment will effectively cover an area of 250 meter by 250 meter, while an artillery brigade concentration is 400 meter by 400 meter. We will now show you the punch of an artillery concentration by these guns as an ode to the guns and the colors. This concentration. Please imagine yourself in area Harbara and Bahulawan. What you witnessed was just about 1/3 of an artillery brigade concentration. Imagine the destruction and havoc if the entire complement of guns had failed. With the underslung 120mm mortar.
क्या लाद रखा है?
Perhaps is the only helicopter in the world that has the power to lift its equivalent weight. With this capability, a Chetak aviation flight can carry 4 120mm motors with reduced detachment, or approximately 4 tons of load over a distance of 45 kilometers in less than 30 minutes. In mountainous terrain, the motor is extremely effective against enemy located in dead ground or in the reverse slope. The high explosive bomb, which weighs 13.2 kilograms, has a lethal area of 30
आज
meters.
घुमा का नंबर है मैं इधर चलाया था तोपची में
The
आया
motor
था
is capable of firing smoke and illumination bombs. The illumination bomb
उसका नंबर मैं भी लगा रहा था मैं उधर ही से आया अभी मैं 9 बजे चला आया था तोपची
600 meter radius for 47 seconds.
नंबर लग ही
You
नहीं रहा
will
था
witness the 120mm motor in front of you firing a high explosive bomb on area Harta. The time of flight is 33 seconds. At an intense rate, this motor can fire 8 to 10 bombs per minute. Due to this high rate of fire, the motor battery can deliver approximately 200 kilograms of TNT in a short span of 1 minute. To see the effect of the high explosive bomb, now look in area Harbara. Technology is introduced to you. The 105mm IFG approaching from the left and LFG approaching from the right. placing the gun over the mountain. Both the guns fire the same range of ammunition, but LFG is 1000 kilograms lighter and is para-droppable. The parachute field regiments of the artillery are equipped with a light field gun. Being air portable, both the guns have an excellent tactical mobility. If you take your attention to your right, you will soon see LFG understand a Mi-17 helicopter being transported in front of the bandstand. The helicopter is from 119 Helicopter Unit and is flown by Wing Commander Vishal Jain. His co-pilot is Flight Lieutenant Vicky Samadar. The energy for today's exercise has been undertaken by a detachment of 9 Para Field Regiment, and the detachment commander is Havaldar Harjeet Singh. These guns have been designed to travel with their barrels reversed in order to reduce the turning radius and traveling stresses. The detachment is brought to the rear for the reasons of safety before the first round is fired. Ladies and gentlemen, the Indian field gun and the light field gun will now fire on area rectangle. The time of flight is 14 seconds. To see the effect of the high explosive fired onto the target, please look towards area rectangle. The Indian field gun is being manned by a detachment from 287 Field Regiment, being commanded by Colonel S.A. Sahu, and the detachment commander is Havaldar Santosh Kumar. The light field gun is being manned by a detachment from 317 Field Regiment, being commanded by Colonel Vikram Kelkar, and the detachment commander is Havaldar Punjab Singh. Harder the fighting and longer the war. Upgrade version, the 155mm total that we have on our left. The speed with which the gunners will now bring these mighty guns into action is worthy of their aim and skill. The high explosive shell of the 130mm gun, which is onto your left, weighs 33.4 kilograms and has a lethal area of 45 meters radius. With the highest charge, it achieves a muzzle velocity of 930 meters per second, which is nearly 3 times the speed of sound, giving this gun a remarkable reach of 27.5 kilometers. The 155mm Soldier, which is onto your right, is an upgunned version of 130mm Russian gun. The special features of this gun include a fume extractor and a semi-automatic breech lock. The gun is also provided with a power rammer. However, the option of manual loading is also available. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your attention to the tool which is being used for ramming the shell. It is called a rammer. The length of this rammer is 1.4 meters. I would again mention about it later by introducing the newly inducted M777 ultralight howitzer and the advantages of a modern rammer over the one you have seen here. A milestone in the history of artillery was reached when the 130mm guns were first taken and deployed right up to a gun position located at the base camp of Siachen Glacier. The thunderous roar of these guns in Nubra Valley struck terror in the heart of the enemy. The ranging power and accuracy of this simple and rugged gun still remains unmatched. The 130mm gun and Sultan gun in front of you will now fire in area rectangle. The time of flight is 12 seconds. To keep the effect of the high explosive, now look in area rectangle. The 130mm gun detachment is from 1631 medium battery, being commanded by Major Narendra Singh, and the detachment commander is Havaldar Shiv Sagar Rai. The Sultan detachment is from 143 medium regiment, being commanded by Colonel Pradeep Singh Bura, and the detachment commander is Havaldar K.B. Gohain. Now you will see 155mm Bofors gun. This is a weapon system composed of several innovative features based on the state-of-the-art technology. The Bofors gun in front of you is being towed by a Scania gun towing vehicle. Scania gun-towing vehicle, which has just moved out, carries 48 complete rounds and has a carrying waterproof. The gun which has been improved from degree of accuracy and consistency even at extreme ranges. The time required to bring this howitzer into action is approximately 2 minutes. It is manned by a group of 8 gunners. It is capable of firing both in low and high angles and achieves a maximum range of 31 kilometers with a high explosive projectile weighing 42 kilograms. The high explosive shell elevating mass being raised and lowered above the trunnions by means of 2 hydraulic cylinders. The Bofors gun has a top cover of 60 degrees, which makes it possible to cover a large zone without having to pivot the weapon. However, the gun can also be pivoted to 360 degrees while engaging targets outside the limits of top covers. Watch how easily 12 tons of weight is rotated to 360 degrees without apparent effort. firing platform to carry out firing. Using the auxiliary power unit, the gun can move at a maximum speed of 7 kilometers per hour. The systems are hydraulically operated, enabling a fresh target to be rapidly selected without much physical effort. The pliability of the caster wheels is utilized not only during coupling and uncoupling but also when swinging trays in or out. Prior to the firing, however, they are raised and the plates are embedded. Ladies and gentlemen, a word about the operation of the automatic loading system of this gun. The ammunition crane is an angled boom raised and lowered by a hydraulic arm. Operated electrically, the crane along with an ammunition cassette is used for lifting shells onto the loading table. The crane is capable of lifting 170 kilograms or 3 rounds at a time. Thereafter, 1 round at a time is mechanically fed into the loading tray and rammed by a power ram. This gun has a burst fire capability, wherein it can fire 3 rounds in just 14 seconds. We will now witness this capability of the gun for the rapid functioning of the automatic loading system. The gun will now fire a burst of 3 rounds in area diamond. The burst fire capability of this gun makes it a major force multiplier by delivering huge amounts of TNT on a target in a short span of time. We would also like to highlight that our own indigenous 155mm gun Dhanush is being developed and will be inducted shortly. Your attention to the right. You can see M740 ultra-light howitzer coming in, being towed by a field artillery tractor. Ultra-light howitzer is much more effective in terms of range and lethality. The gun achieves range up to 31 kilometers. The high explosive shell weighs 45 kilograms and has a lethal area of 50 meter radius. The curb weight of this gun is 4.5 tons, which is just 1/3 when compared to 12 tons of Topchi standing next to it. Here, we would again like to draw your attention to the different shape of rammer being used with the ultra-light howitzer. The bow-type rammer is quite different from the rammer which we showed earlier in other guns. This kind of rammer has a requirement for depressing the barrel to load the gun when firing in high angle, thus reducing the time lag and assisting in maintaining the same rate of fire. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sure you will appreciate the level of skill, speed and strength displayed by the gunners to make the gun ready. The ultra-light howitzer in front will now fire on area diamond. The time of flight is 15 seconds. To see the effect of the high explosive, please look in area diamond. The M777 ultra-light howitzer is from 1907 Light Regiment, which is the first regiment will be equipped with the state-of-art equipment commanded by Colonel S. Bakundi. The detachment commander is Havaldar S.G. Sakhi. Artillery lends dignity to what might otherwise be a vulgar wrong, said Frederick the Great. Now, ladies and gentlemen, take your attention to your front. Soon you will see, emerging towards the open patch, the newly inducted 155mm K9 Vajra. The need for having a potent self-propelled gun in the inventory of Indian Army to match fluidity of mechanized operations in desert and semi-desert terrain was long felt. And then successful provisions were made with 105mm Eber, 130mm catapults, and to a certain extent the 155mm Bofors gun. However, the story of mediumization would have been incomplete without an agile and an autonomous self-propelled 155mm caliber gun. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to draw the attention of the August gathering that the gun, as we have seen, has just taken about 2 minutes to get ready. Now the gun will fire one round in area diamond. The time of flight is 10 seconds. To see the effect, please look in area diamond. You all can well appreciate the devastating impact of this weapon platform on enemy's morale during operation. K9 Vajra is a self-propelled gun which has matching mobility and is an ideal gun to provide firepower in mechanized operations in desert and semi-desert terrain. The name Vajra, the most potent weapon of Lord Indra, has these two weapon platforms and turret, and with auto-loading and auto-running system, there is now distinct advantage in terms of ammunition management. Right in front of us, having showcased its running and auto achieve a high speed of 60 kilometers per hour has an endurance of 360 kilometers. You can also see the 360-degree turret movement of K9 Vajra. The K9 Vajra is found full of artillery, and the starting commander is Havaldar Rajiv Kumar. Due to the turret movement characteristic, no target in the radius of 38 kilometers can remain safe.